Hey everybody, Mom H with Honey Hollow Homestead. Well, it's getting to be that time of year. I need to wean some kids. Now I've got 17 kids to wean, okay? I'm not gonna do them all at once. The first ones I'm gonna wean are the boys. That's 5 boys. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it, because I don't have the large pasture fenced in like I had hoped to have done by now. I'll be lucky if I get that done in a couple of months. And I could put them in with the boys, but that's fenced in with cattle panels. These small boys, they can get out through that. I don't recommend cattle panels if you're going to be putting up bucks. Definitely go with the sheep and goat panels. It's worth it in the end. I could, now the goat barn over here, that's where I feed goats. The run-in over here in the barn, that's where I feed the sheep. Now, the boys are going to need shelter. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at the small coop here. Right now I have a hen in there. She had gone in there to lay eggs in the nesting box. She was by herself, and she is, let's just say she is a very well loved hen by a rooster. And if you know anything about that, it means she was going bald. Okay, so I figured, okay, I'll give her a break. I caught her in there. She was laying an egg in the nesting box. Okay, she liked it. All I did was just close the door on her. She's not happy about being penned up in there, but it's for her own good. Okay, so I have her locked up in there. Well, I have a crate here. I could set her up in the crate. Probably have to put it in the goat barn, because there's just more room in there. And I could leave her in there for about another month, I think. Maybe that'll kind of help her along. I need to get her on a higher protein feed. Right now I just put some corn in there. I figure it's something to keep her belly, her crop full. So yeah, I'm thinking that I'll put her in the crate in the goat barn, so she's sheltered from any rain. It's only one hen, should be fine in that one in the one crate. And then comes the fun part of setting up this pen. I have 16-foot panels. This coop here is about 12 feet 9 inches long. And my land here is at a slope, which is a royal pain. But I figure maybe I can put the 2 side panels, I can fasten them to the side of this coop, and I can have them at a bit of an angle going uphill, and I can stretch a 16-footer across here, on the uphill side. Okay, that leaves me with, how am I gonna feed these boys? I think I can hang, I got one more grid panel. I think I can hang that inside here. And I can put hay in that. And then feeding the boys their pellets. Well, because there's been some holes in here dug out by a varmint. I don't know what the varmint is. I don't know if it's a rat or mink or something else. I don't know. But there's been something digging holes in here. I don't know if it still is. So I can't just leave the feed out. I have to feed them at a particular time every day and just let them clean it up. So I think I could probably put a pan in there. Might be able to get another feeder like what I've got set up in my creep feed. And I might be able to hook that on the fence. Maybe, we'll see. And then I can fill that from the outside of the pen. And then I need to sort out water. I think I got to situate how I can hook up the water. I found a bucket. So long as I don't have it in direct sunlight, it should be okay. So long as they don't poop in it, it should be okay. So I'll have to sort that out. So anyway, that's what I'm looking at right now. It's probably going to take me a couple of days to do it. If I had an extra pair of hands, we could get it done a lot faster. But since I'm doing it by myself, yeah, it's going to take me a couple of days. So anyway, that's what I'm looking at this point. Like I said, only 5 boys. 5 boys. One of the 5 boys will be banded, and he'll be held here, and at some point he'll go to freezer camp. But the other 4 boys will be sold. They'll be kept intact, and they will be sold at some point, whether privately or taken to market. Whoever doesn't sell by October, then they'll go to market in October. So that's what I'm looking at. If there had been more boys, it would have been a little bit better, but I don't want to have to take girls to market if I don't have to, you know, because they look like some good girls. But anyway, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll have to get this chicken set up and try and finagle her. Probably be best to just move her at night. And she should be okay. Yeah, I'll get her set up and then I can move her at night. And she should be all right. Yep. So that's one thing I'm looking at. Oh, I didn't show you. I also have to fix the gate over here. I have to dig out. I got so much cleaning to do. If it just would stop raining. We had rain early this morning. Oh, sorry about that. Did you see the beautiful blue sky? Yeah, it's nice for a change. We had rain most of the day yesterday, and we had rain early this morning. Quite a bit of rain. So not too much was done yesterday. But I did get 6 sheep and goat panels, and the idea is right here between the barn and this retaining wall there is going to be a handling system, but I need to dig a trench right here, right at the wall of the barn right here, okay, from one end to the other, so I can put in the drainage tile, and then I can backfill with some gravel. I got this coarse gravel to lay down first, and then on top of that it's going to get the dense grade dense grade gravel put in on top, so this will be a good hard stone base, okay. Get rid of this mud. The mud is causing issues with my goat's feet. Yeah. I've got at least, let me see here. That ain't gonna work. Yeah. There we go. I have at least 2 kids, possibly more, that have sore feet. And it's from it being so wet. And I know it is. Unfortunately, you know, they're in the habit of coming in and out through here. Sometimes I can get them to come in the back gate where it's a little drier, but generally speaking, they hang out here. They love to climb on the wall, and it's just, so once I get the stone in here and get it covered with crushed stone, the dense grade, that'll really, really help out a lot, and hopefully I won't have the issues. We do tend to get quite a bit of rain, so we'll see. I'm still learning about sheep as to whether or not they have issues with their feet. I guess, well, they do. They can develop issues with their feet. But so far, I'm not seeing any issues with my 2 ewes and the little lamb. I think he's still too young for weaning. I think he needs to go another month to be weaned. And that's going to be fun because he won't let me get near him anymore. I could get near him when he was the first week a bit, but he won't let me get near him anymore. So when it comes time to weaning, hopefully I'll have the handling system set up and I can deal with him now. Now, one thing that I do not know is whether or not I should make him a wether. I'm kind of leaning towards yes, because then I can just let him roam with his mother and the other ewe. I don't know when is the best time to do that. I have to find out. Maybe somebody who is a little bit more familiar with sheep, who watches this, who watches my videos, can let me know when would be the best time to band him, so that I don't know if there's any kind of risk to his male anatomy. I know that if you band a goat too young, that it can cause issues. So that's why I'm waiting until they're like 3 months old, at least, to band the one that I'm going to be keeping. And then he'll be allowed to roam with his mother. Hopefully he'll be fully weaned by then, but we'll see. Time will tell. So it's a very busy time right now with everything going on. So hopefully we get a handle on these things, and I can show you more in a little bit. So this is Mom H with Honey Hollow Homestead. I got to get to work, got to get these things done. Time's running out, so I'll talk to y'all later.